one.
Action.
Hi folks, I'm Smokin Joe here with my co-host.
Hey, I'm Lizard Dick.
And you're watching Cracker Culture on Smokin Joe Nation, the podcast for real Floridians. So today is February 18th in the year of our Lord 2022. We are producing this from Smokin Joe Nation Studios, and we hope you enjoy it. Gary, what's going on with you today?
Well, it was a Friday. Wonderful week. My boss took off. So we had a good time at work this week. I mean, hope he's not, surely he's not listening. Anyway, had a pretty good week. Looking forward to this weekend. You know, we got Rockabella going on this weekend. So I'm all about that. We got food vendors and all that. I'm going to go to that on Saturday. Yeah, that's going on. And the state fair is in town over there at the Civic Center. I believe it's going on this weekend through the whole week and then the next weekend, I believe. So I believe we've already got our tickets ready to go for that and ready to get in there. And they got them elephant ears, you know. They're pretty tasty.
You're going to lubricate your intestines quite well over the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. I'm not riding no rides, folks that know me. I can stay on the ground unless I fall over.
So now, this will probably be your last podcast until you get back from vacation, correct?
No, I'll be doing one next week. Yeah, next Friday.
All right, so next Friday will be the last show till you get back from vacation.
Yeah, so stay tuned, folks. That'll be something to look forward to. You watch this one, obviously, because you're seeing us now, but be looking forward to that next one. And then will be a report on my trip down to up and over to Oklahoma.
And so you having a reunion, a family get-together deal?
Well, you know, some are in prison, some are in hospitals, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think a reunion is going to be in order, but we might, a few of us, get together.
So it'd just be a group of dicks hanging out?
Yeah. Group of lizard dicks hanging out.
You heard it right here, folks. Tune in after, not this next episode, but the following episode when Lizard Dick returns from the family reunion. It'll be all about a bunch of dicks.
Yep.
Oh.
That's hilarious. That was almost funny, Joe.
It was almost funny. Well, here in Florida, we have some exciting news this week.
You're not talking about edibles, are you? Like, you know.
No, we're not talking.
Oh, not to that yet. Sorry about that.
Well, it happened in Orlando, Florida.
What happened?
It was at the Orlando International Airport.
No, there's no way.
And a 32-year-old woman named Chelsea Alston. Now, Chelsea had a few too many beverages.
Oh, I heard about this. Yep.
And become quite unruly.
Yep.
So, I guess the TSA or whatever finally got other law enforcement involved. And when the police officer showed up on a bicycle after Chelsea, she decided she was going to flee on her motorized suitcase.
Yeah. Which then, by the way, we can guess where this is going. Joe, what charges were extra for that motorized suitcase?
Well,
was that a driving while intoxicated?
Well, there's newly released body cam footage shows Chelsea being chased by the officer in the not so high speed pursuit. Across the officer's radio, "We're going to have a bike pursuing a suitcase in a minute," the Orlando officer can be heard saying in the clip as he attempts to catch up with Chelsea on her magical motorized suitcase.
Wow.
But put something in perspective. I wonder if it's one of them ones they used to jump on. Samsonite, was that a Samsonite portable or what?
Yeah, to show how indestructible they were and everything.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Where are you going? Where are you going? In an airport. There's a checkpoint that lets you into that wing of the airport. You're not coming out without being undetected. If they've already behind you on the radio saying we're after somebody, the people at the checkpoint are going to stop you.
Well,
what is
Chelsea,
she doing? 16 miles an hour on her Samsonite?
Well, she didn't go down.
You know.
She didn't go down without a fight. She done over $1,000 worth of damage to the police officer's vehicle when they tried to arrest her. So, Miss Chelsea, you give a new meaning to Flying United.
Yep. And I wonder if she's going to get any frequent flyer miles or anything bonuses out of that.
I don't know. A recent rider reward.
Would that be eluding an officer? Would that be?
I think it's fleeing.
Fleeing. Yeah. Fleeing to avoid prosecution. Wow. So that's out of Orlando.
Out of Orlando.
Well, there's some good things happening in Orlando. Thank you, folks, for up there giving us some news. What other news you got?
Well,
you got anything else?
let me say.
Oh.
Y'all know that I have this passion with going after corrupt school board members. And, you know, I just want to get this out there. Chris Patrica still sucks. Betsy Vaughn is still a dumbass. And that being said, we're going to go on to other news that Lizard's got here out of Louisiana. And he brought this tidbit of information into you. Please cover the children's ears because you don't want to know this tasty treat. What you got there, Lizard Dick?
Well, what's going on here is a Louisiana teacher is expected to spend 4 decades. That's 40 years.
What?
Yeah, 40 years behind bars after she admitted. First thing she admitted to giving her students cupcakes.
What's wrong with that?
Well, Joe, they were laced.
With what?
Well, not pot, not marijuana. I mean, one could hope for something like that, you know, but no. Was laced with her husband's sperm, reports say.
Oh!
Yes, I said it, folks, sperm.
Oh!
Anyway, Cynthia Perkins, 36, and her now ex-husband, Dennis Perkins, and for good reason, were arrested on more than 150 sex crime charges in 2019. So I don't know if you guys see a pattern here or maybe suspect that something like this could happen as a result of somebody having more than 150 sex crimes would lead you to believe something wrong about somebody bringing in cupcakes.
Well, I mean, I don't understand what possessed him to do that. Was it out of eggs or something?
Joe, maybe the students performed exceptionally well on a test and she was going to reward them with these fine chocolate cupcakes. Cream filled.
I'm glad he wasn't making eclairs.
Woo!
Don't Ric Flair me this early in the night.
Yep, let's see here. It's basically she's yeah. That's all I got on that one. I really can't.
I bet that leaves a foul taste in your mouth, don't it?
That I didn't have no cupcakes.
I don't know. You brought me one here tonight, and I'm afraid to eat it after.
No, I ain't having cupcake. That's a blueberry brownie, and you don't have to eat it. I'll take it back if you don't want it. See what I'm saying, folks? Look, I'm gonna tell you straight out now. It's Smokin' Joe's birthday tomorrow. He told me he's gonna be 38. Okay, so okay. And so I brought him a blueberry muffin as a token because I'm a cheapskate and I ain't gonna spend no money. I had it in the refrigerator, bros, but it really was happening.
Not even a damn candle.
It was getting ready to go bad, see, and this date was up on it. And I said, hell, I gotta kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll give this to Joe.
As long as you didn't put your stones in my bird cupcake over here, we're all good.
Yeah, but anyway, so he's got that, and now he's trying to act like it ain't no good or something's wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He's but he's getting older, and I understand. He's really starting to act like.
Wait, hold on. You come in here and gave me a cupcake, and then you turn around and told me a story about a man
Okay, I see where you're going now. Now that you put it in that perspective, I can understand.
What should I say? Shame
I'd give it back.
Shame on you or shame on me? I don't know that I'm that stupid.
I can see why you'd want to give it up and give it back. I can see that, yeah. Yeah, stick that cup. How dare you try to pull that on me? Yeah, I understand. Oh, shit.
Look, people are sick. I couldn't even imagine what would compel somebody to do some stupid shit like
I just want to know how many, first of all, how many cupcakes did she take in there? And it was just the chosen lucky few that got the ones? Or did the guy spend a couple weeks building these? Because I don't know that I could fill a bunch of donuts up very fast. I'm going to tell you right now. I mean,
this would be a life's mission for you.
I'm going to check it out, though. I'm going to tell you right now, where can you get them hollow donuts at?
Oh, God, don't even joke like that. That's gross as hell.
Wasn't it off like one of the Van Wilder movies? Like, that they did that, where they did it to the dog. They jerked the dog off into the brown into the donut.
That was gross too. Oh God. Well, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to talk about on Friday night.
Yeah, happy Friday to you guys. It's just something to think about. I bet you won't be having no snack cakes tonight.
It gives a new meaning to what a Twinkie really is.
Just who are they and where did they come from?
Oh my goodness. I got a guy that works with me named Twinkie. I hope he ain't involved.
Oh my God. Hey, I just want somebody to just do some kind of class action lawsuits against them sons of bitches anyway. The Ding Dong Corporation. I'm going to tell you right now, when I was younger, they come in the foil wrapper. And then they came in 12 to a box. But they was big. They looked like a freaking hockey puck.
Right.
And now, they come in the cellophane package, and they're half the size of what they once was, and the price done went up 3 times.
So you wanting to sue them because they ain't giving you a big enough ding dong?
Well, now that you say it that way, I guess that's what saying that I'd like
he wants more dong and less ding.
Like to have a little bit larger dong, yeah, if it's possible. A little bit larger ding for my dong. So who would I write to? The good people down at Hostess?
Yeah.
No, because I think that they're ripping me off. I want to know where the rest of my dong is.
So does your wife.
You went out of control. See, it's this birthday thing. Now you're starting to act like I ain't going to even say the man. But he's lost his mind. He's on national TV. Yeah. He's starting to get a little bit, I don't know, who am I? Where was I?
You ain't nowhere. Your body's on Earth, but your brain's lost in space. You're a cosmic cowboy.
Oh boy.
So
are you going to you're going to the fair? Why didn't you talk about that? Are you going to eat fair food? You going to eat junk food? I was talking to Chef Noopy at work, and he was telling me, I was telling him I was going to the fair and going to eat me some elephant. He said, Gary, don't eat nothing down there. Nothing. And I said, why? I said, that's what you go for. He said, I'm telling you, look at me. Never ate none of that shit. And I said, well, okay. But he's like Chinese, or is he Chinese? Vietnamese.
Yeah.
But he's thin. He's real super thin and real fit looking. He's 72 years old.
Yeah.
And he's still working. And his wife's still working. And I'm like going, maybe he's on to something. But, you know, those elephant ears taste really good, especially with that sprinkled cinnamon on them and the sugar.
You get the cream-filled one?
No, not this year. And I tell you what, if they got them chocolate-covered Twinkies, I'm sure they're cream-filled. I ain't getting one of them neither.
So you want more ding, more dong, and some chocolate-covered ding-a-lings.
Oh, I think we milked that one for all it was worth. Let's see what else.
Milking it again.
Well, I didn't think of what that was until after I said it, really. I really didn't mean it to be that way.
Hostess, please contact Lizard Dick. He's tired of having less dong and more ding. He wants to milk it for all it's worth.
I hope somebody don't send this clip down there because we might be millionaires or gazillionaires. They might want us on there.
By the way, if y'all haven't noticed in this show, I figured out how to put our Cash App and Buy Me a Coffee right here on the screen. Look, right there. You see it right there?
Down below.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there.
So you can contribute to our stupidity through one of these means.
Right there. Yep.
Well, let's go up the road on I-75 to Hillsborough County. A man from Newport Richey was charged with trying to carjack 2 Lee County residents, a woman from Cape Coral and a man from North Fort Myers. Highway Patrol, a gentleman named Dale Patrick Ferris, not to be confused with Neil Patrick Harris, stopped his car in 75 with no lights on. Now, he was driving a 2018 black GMC Sierra. For unknown reasons, he just stopped in the middle of the highway, and then an SUV collided with the rear end of his vehicle. Ferris then walked into the lane of an oncoming car, a 42-year-old woman from Cape Coral who was driving a 2020 Hyundai. She stopped to avoid colliding with Ferris, who then pulled out a handgun and climbed onto the hood of her car. A passing vehicle soon distracted Ferris and let the 42-year-old woman from Cape Coral get away, and a tractor-trailer driver stopped to assist, and when he got out of the car, Ferris tried to jump up in his tractor-trailer and drive off. He failed because he didn't know how to get it in gear. So he's sitting in the Hillsborough County Jail, where he faces charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, carjacking with a firearm, carjacking, improper exhibition of a firearm, and discharging a firearm in public. Troopers recovered the handgun, noting bullet strikes on the roadway
So
only.
he had fired the weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, the man resides in Newport Richey, but I'll bet my bottom dollar he comes from somewhere other than Florida, where we get our crazy from. Up north. So what do you got going on over here on your world?
Well, I got a little tidbit if I can
here.
figure out how to get there. A Port St. Lucie man is behind bars after a crime spree led to him abandoning a stolen car on the railroad tracks.
Huh.
Well, what do you know? Of course, the train's coming. Hit that car, knocked it into an occupied house. How'd you like to be sitting on your couch watching TV and boom, there's a car coming to your house. So, needless to say,
I guess that's called the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. He, Bradford White's 38. He's facing multiple charges after he allegedly approached detectives saying he couldn't find his car after leaving a bar in Marion County early Saturday morning. Weitzel told the detectives he stole another car in good faith after he couldn't find his own. So, I guess the moral of the story is if you're going to crash your car or leave it on railroad tracks, make sure it's not yours. You know? I mean, he's probably, and I thought about this while I was looking at the story, can they set up a GoFundMe account for prisoners, to get out of jail?
I don't think you make no money while you're in jail.
Well, I'm just checking.
I know there's a lot of rules to stopping people from profiting off of their crimes.
Okay, sorry. Oh, I don't know if you saw it. I guess that they declared that area where the tornadoes hit as a natural disaster, and then I guess FEMA came down and said that they weren't willing to give out any money to aid anybody, and then I guess Governor DeSantis said, this is the word I'm getting, I don't know what the situation really is, but Governor DeSantis come down and take a look at it, but so far no action has been taken, or so they say. like I said, stay tuned to the next episode because, well, it won't be the next one. I got one more week, and then I go to my Oklahoma vacation where I'll introduce you to my cousin Dix and all those
Family
folks.
of Dix.
Yeah, the whole family of Dix.
Here in Hendry County, Florida, a Clewiston man was arrested after he was caught breaking into a car Sunday night. A sergeant from Hendry County heard something bang a couple times and heard glass shatter. He was over on the north side of Sugarland Highway. He got into his police car and drove where he saw Juan Ramirez Cicada, 26, run away with an item in his hand. When the sergeant was running after him, the sergeant demanded him to stop, but he refused, according to Hendry County Sheriff's Office. The sergeant caught Ramirez, and he slipped and fell and was placed under arrest. When the officer went to the pickup truck that Cicada was breaking into, he noticed a large concrete rock in the floor by the passenger seat. Ramirez was brought to the Hendry County Jail.
What about the rock? What happened to it?
It stayed there
Okay.
with the baby diapers in the
Hey,
passenger
that
seat.
disgusting.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy here, man. I don't know.
Was there cupcakes on the dash?
No cupcakes. You got this fetish with the.
No, I don't. I was just reminding people, see if they were listening to the podcast of the earlier story. You don't have to be, oh my gosh, I'm just pulling this up. So, we're going to be the first. Probably almost breaking news with this one.
Breaking news from the
Yeah.
lizard dick desk.
There we go. Dang, that's a lot of dinglings.
Well, you all about the ding dong.
Well, it's birds crashing into the ground in Mexico.
Yeah, they say that it was probably
5G.
no, they said that it was probably another predatory bird. But
Here's your naked NFL
The
players.
death of
Oh,
them
yeah.
is
Do you
unknown.
want that one?
Some new video and hearing the 911 calls after that bizarre arrest of an NFL player. He was caught on camera naked after allegedly attacking a BSO deputy. This all happening at a children's learning center in Deerfield Beach.
Having a first listen at those first 911 calls that law enforcement received when people called in scared and confused seeing a naked man outside of a preschool.
We currently have an African American man naked walking the premises. Yeah, there's a naked man in front of our office building.
And I'm at the front door right now.
911 calls from Deerfield Beach Monday afternoon after a man police say is Cleveland Browns defensive tackle Malik McDowell is seen walking naked near a preschool. Cell phone video from that day shows the 6'6", 290-pound pro football player rushing towards a Broward Sheriff's deputy, then punching him in the face. McDowell has no clothes on. Moments before deputies responded, staff members at the Learning Experience School called 911 about the naked man on their campus.
You're going to go into lockdown. You're going to have to take these kids into the bathroom, okay?
Immediately enacted the security protocols and put the center on lockdown.
Damn right they did.
They have slipped him something or given him something that he was unaware of, which explains some of this bizarre behavior.
McDowell's criminal record includes an incident from 2019 when he was charged with DUI and getting into a scuffle with police. The Cleveland Browns addressing his arrest saying in part, quote, "We are aware of the very concerning incident and arrest involving Malik McDowell and are in the process of gathering more information." More Local 10 News.
What do you think about that?
That happened January 19th.
Sorry.
You made me waste all my time. Can't believe that shit.
Okay, I got one. Florida man, Orange County, Florida. A 19-year-old accused of multiple road rage shootings in Florida has been arrested yet again.
Again?
Again.
Again.
Yes.
Again.
Officials with the Orange County Sheriff's Office said Emmanuel
Bullard Boys.
was
Yep,
arrested
bullets.
for a fifth incident after
The
a
fifth?
Number
5.
Okay.
incident after a victim recognized him on the news. According to the sheriff's office, the incident with the latest victim happened in December 2021. Bullard, who was out on bond for the previous reports, was placed under arrest. Sheriff John Mina took to Twitter, posting in part, quote, "I'm confident he will remain in jail this time." Unquote.
We'll see about that.
He is currently being held on a $10,000 bond.
Which is what, $1,000? Is that what that is?
Yeah, $10,000. What kind of shit is that?
You could raise a garage sale, raise enough money to post that bond. Had some wonderful dinner tonight. Chef
What
Jesse.
did you have?
Chef
Jesse?
She was in the kitchen tonight, chefing up. I had, it was a cool thing. It was like a taco bowl. It was like, it's not a taco that you hold like a regular taco, but it was like a small bathtub. Alright? And mine was smothered, had some refried beans, which is standard for a Mexican dish if you ask me. Anywho, I think it had a little bit of hamburger meat on it. I don't know what, if it was 95% lean or what, but it was beautiful hamburger meat. Seasoned properly, everything. Then it had a little bit of sour cream on it.
You sure it was sour cream?
Well, Joe, you just ruined my whole story about it now with that. Had some sprinkled cheese on it, I believe, and it had 2 of them, and they were beautiful. Filling and everything, just wonderful. Thank you, Chef Jesse.
You're welcome.
For that wonderful meal. Joe's birthday meal, or before his birthday. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have ate that. Maybe she was trying to take you out and me out at the same time or something for your birthday. Insurance
Might
purposes.
be some strychnine in there or something.
Could be.
A little bit of
because she was awful eager. She was awful eager to bring our plates to us, so yeah, could have been.
I don't know. She's worked hard to keep me alive. I don't know if she's going to kill me.
I know she was trying to get the rights to the show. Well, she's already the producer. What the hell are we? You know what I'm saying? She can get anybody to get behind the camera, I guess. Yep.
We're peons.
She's
begging for crumbs on buy me a coffee or use the cash app.
I want to go see that illusionist over there. Did you hear about him, or you ever heard anything about him?
Which one?
He's over at the Civic Center. I don't know his name. He's got like a common name. It's not a real flashy name. And he came on the Stan and Haney show on the radio. And he did a trick where he told Stan to think of someone important in his life and write down the name of that person. Put it in an envelope, seal it, and put it somewhere in the room.
That's terrible.
While he was gone. And when he came back in, he told the guy the name, but he did ask a few questions first. And he ended up saying, and it was Stan's mom's name, and it was spelled really awkward, the weirdest name you ever heard. And he spelled it exactly correctly, and then Stan opened up the envelope that he had hidden, and it was spelled on there just exactly the same.
Wow.
So the guy was clairvoyant, or whatever they are, telepathic, or clairvoyant. I'm sorry, excuse me.
He teleported.
Something happened, bro. I'm telling you. All right. And they
Well,
were all
what are
excited.
you saying so sad over there?
A woman decapitated her 6-year-old son in Missouri. The mother decapitated her 6-year-old son, claims devil was attacking her.
There you go. The devil made her do
Shit.
it. Devil made her do it.
In Kansas City, a 35-year-old Missouri woman has been charged with murder following the gruesome death of her 6-year-old son.
See?
Tasha
Yep. I knew. Tasha.
Tasha.
Yep.
That says it all.
Degree murder in armed criminal action less than a day after she was arrested at a home in Kansas City.
She is bad
Police
news.
were
Bad news.
dispatched to the home shortly before midnight on Tuesday, after a woman had called for help, claiming she was in danger and saying the devil was trying to attack her.
Well,
according to the application police had submitted for a search warrant.
That's sad. Why would somebody kill a kid? I mean, that's a mental illness apparently, or something. I don't know, man. I just can't understand.
well,
The police looked through the window and saw what looked like a severed head.
That's a lot of force to cut that spinal cord in the neck, bro, to sever a head. Oh.
That's her child.
That's just sad.
Wow. Thanks, Jesse, for that upbringing.
Appreciate your contribution.
Yeah.
Along with dinner.
Another story, teenage TikTok influencer.
Yeah.
Her dad, who was a former police officer, shot and killed her stalker.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about, Joe. Yeah, it's like the guy was at the house trying to get in and stalk the house, and Dad come out and blew him away.
He took a gun and he was shooting through the front door.
Yep.
And the
Stalker.
father, the stalker was shooting through the front door. He left.
Oh, I thought the father shot him through the front door.
No, he left. And he came back with a shotgun and wouldn't leave. And the police were called, and by the time the police were called, he shot him.
Accidentally, probably.
No, Dad had shot the stalker.
Dad has
well,
shot
good
the,
for Dad.
Shot the stalker.
Stand your ground, brother.
Since then, they have moved, and the child is homeschooled. The TikTok
child.
Teenager
sad. People are just nutty.
is homeschooled, but she is still putting out TikToks.
Well,
it is just more monitored, apparently.
Right.
mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, thanks, Jesse, for those two graphic.
Yeah, I mean, you
stories.
come off with the damn morbid shit. What?
I didn't mean to.
Way to bring the story down.
So anyway, I'm talking about that fair. I'm all excited about the fair. We got a lot of good things, a lot of good weekends coming up here. Joe's birthday weekend. Joe, what are we going to do tomorrow for your birthday in honor of your birthday? Got anything planned? Are you going to hoist a few brews? What are you going to do?
I don't drink.
I thought maybe you'd have a social beverage or something.
Nope.
I know he hangs around in big crowds up there where they have cocktails and stuff in the evening in their meetings and stuff.
The school board.
I seen you walk in there and throw your jacket over your shoulder, I believe, or something like that, as you pranced in there.
I don't know. That's
Yeah, they probably go. They're Smokin' Joe.
the ass.
Oh, they definitely do that.
Yeah.
Look, I was the only person there that they had a sheriff's deputy right on the back when they went up the
Oh, he
stage.
walked up to the podium with you?
It was a lady.
Yeah.
And, you know, look, I got a lot of respect for police officers.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I just made my contribution to the Collier County Sheriff's Office this week.
Yes, you did.
I did. I made it thanks to a nice corporal. I was able to donate $273
Almost 300 bills.
to the Collier County Sheriff's Department after he
Mistakenly, it
no, he didn't mistakenly. He stopped me for speeding.
Yeah, but well.
And you know, I was in the semi out in the middle of nowhere. The only thing on the road was me and him, and I seen him hit his brakes. And when he did, I didn't even slow down. I just kept on matching it. He threw him lights on. I knew he had me. He U-turned in the middle of the highway and crawled upon me. And you know, the funny thing is, I wasn't in fear for my life. I handed
You
him
didn't
my
think
license.
it would be a situation where he drags you out of the truck and starts stomping on you or something like that?
I think it is if you learn to cooperate.
If you just kind of relax and say, here's my license and my insurance
Thank
officer.
you, officer. I appreciate
Yes,
your service. Here's my license. And when he gave you took it back, thank you, sir.
thank
May
you.
I have another?
Yeah, you mother.
No, he got me fair and square. I told him, I said, well, most of my trucks is geared down to 60. This one here just has a little bit more.
One of the gears broke off.
Throw a little more coal in the furnace.
Yep, well.
That's why I drive it.
Yep, that's why you paying for it.
Maya had a ticket.
Hey, that's almost a happy birthday gift.
Yeah, it was.
From the Collier County.
Didn't he? Look, he didn't give me a break, not one. Most of them cops, they see you got a commercial driver's license. They know you can't go take a driver's school to get it off.
Did you give him a card? Did you give him a Smokin' donation card?
Hell to no.
No, because then the next time he sees you, he'll know who you are and say, hell, I'm sorry, Joe. Sorry about that.
No.
I mean, I'm just saying. Could happen. We might have sheriff's officials that watch us.
Well, you know, look, Under Sheriff Mr. Bloom there, you know, he needs to maybe just tell him boys, just take it easy on us locals, man. Get your revenue from the tourists, please.
Yeah.
The snowbirds have plenty of cash to spend.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the locals not so much.
Yeah. Our pay ain't went up.
But yeah, it was. I see a lot of these guys on the internet do them rights audits. You seen that? Freedom of speech audits and all that, freedom to film audits and stuff like that. And they just harass them cops.
Oh, I don't like them, Joe. You know, the first couple ones of them I saw was pretty cool, you know. And then it's just so repetitious.
Yeah, it's redundant as hell.
It's like, oh, Article so-and-so says I don't have to tell you who I am. Look, the man is trying to do his job. Leave. You know, if he tells you to leave, just leave. Don't sit there and say, I got the right to film you. I'm on a public sidewalk. What's your badge number? What's your name? Oh, well, I can sit here and film you if I want to. Meanwhile, so-and-so is being raped down the street, and they're trying to call the police, and they're going to take longer to get there because you're sitting there messing with them about your constitutional rights to film something, and all you want to do is be on YouTube?
Well, why do you keep doing it?
Yeah.
Huh?
You caught me? You saw me? You saw me, bro?
Hey, you two one told us that somebody from your house was reporting the food truck vendor.
No, bro, don't put that on live, bro. Don't bring that up again. I already got people after me over that, man. Don't even,
You got a house full of snitches over there, don't you?
Oh, my God. Don't even, how dare you?
I didn't say who.
I didn't say who either. I'm not an owl. You know? I love food trucks. You know, I don't mind them on my block. Other people don't care for them, though, on our block. I ain't responsible for what other people do.
Yeah, I didn't say you was responsible. You just house them. Ain't that aiding and abetting? Aiding and abetting the food truck snitch.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh. That would be funny if you come home one night and there was damn
food trucks surrounding my whole house, all the way around it, and then there was food patrons lined up all the way up to my doors, all the way around the house.
Or even better, you come home and they could, somebody could throw a bunch of them roadside burritos all over the front of your house.
All over the white garage door, just splatter them all over it.
You want some more beans?
I put hate messages on my wall with refried beans.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Or tamales.
Yeah.
I see them things for tamales all the time, people sitting on the road, but I tell you what, I don't mind the food truck, but it's just hard for me to see a guy sitting there with an umbrella over his trunk and an ice chest in there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop and get food from him, and I don't know who he is. I don't know who cooked that food.
Well, maybe you stop and meet him.
No, but I'm saying I don't know if it was they cleansed their hands before they put the food together.
Well, you don't have time to wash your hands before you put the food together, so what does it matter?
I know where my hands have been.
It don't matter.
Well, I just won't do it. I just ain't eating tamales off the side of the road. It ain't happening, bro. Because what the hell's in a tamale anyway? I mean, it just does not sound appetizing. If it's with a meal, yes.
Well, look. Now, the Cortez family, every once in a while, their mom makes tamales, and they send me a sack of them, and I tell you what, them's good. I eat them all
Isn't
day.
it the ones that you take the corn wrapper off
Yes,
of?
sir.
Yeah, no, I like them, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, I don't know if I would order and get them off the side of the road with a guy with the ice chest.
Yeah, my friend Gerardo Cortez, his mom makes some delicious tamales. And
Who I want is enchiladas. I love enchiladas. That's why I want somebody to make me some chicken and cheese enchiladas or something like that. But I don't want olives all over them or nothing like that. You know, it's just gonna have to be strictly cheese and refried beans or something. Hey, you know what's going down is the old lady was at Beef O'Brady's the other day and is having trying to get something to eat. I guess the cooks walked out on them, and they had some temporary person trying to cook. And they wasn't able to keep up, so after they just took the orders that they had and shut the kitchen down, shut the restaurant down.
Sure.
And it's like, I'm sitting there thinking, is that what we're cutting? Where? First of all, maybe you could help me answer this, because I don't know. Where did all the people go that was working? Where did they go? And secondly, because there's obviously a shortage of people that need a job and want to work now because they closed the inside of the restaurant so they can do the drive-through, or they closed the drive-through so they can do the inside because they don't have enough people. But is there a camp somewhere? Is there a party going on? What is?
Yeah, the party's called Joe Biden.
Joe Biden Democratic Party?
Democratic Party. That's the party that's going on right there.
Because I'm sitting here going, I can't even buy that $10 hamburger now because the drive-thru ain't open. Or, or whatever.
This new woke generation, man.
I don't even know what that means.
Me neither.
What does that mean?
Woke?
Jess?
What does woke mean?
I don't know. I'm like an old person at heart.
Definition of woke.
Here's the definition of woke. Fast awake one.
Alert to injustice in society, especially racism. We need to stay angry and stay woke. So I guess that would be angry.
If you're woke, you're angry. Stay
so is this
angry
another
and
racist
stay
thing?
woke.
Is this another racist thing?
Well, apparently.
I mean, are we going to twist it into that?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what.
Okay, I'm just checking because we needed to keep that going. The more people talk about things, the more they perpetuate it and make it built up sometimes into something that it never was.
It goes back to what I say is people. Whatever you're preaching and teaching is the way your kids gonna grow up, and if you're preaching and teaching this woke ideology, you're raising a racist child. That's just a short story right there. That is,
Okay, this says that woke is an English adjective meaning alert to racial prejudice and discrimination. The terms woke capitalism and woke washing have arisen to describe companies who signal support for progressive causes as a substitute for genuine reform. So it's dealing with racism again, and to me it's
racist.
It's a twisted way of joining the other groups that have came and gone. And I'm not going to name them because everybody knows what they are. And there'll be more after that. Yeah. It's the thing that really gets me is we live in Lee County. We had a statue. Robert E. Lee. I don't know how many years it sat down there. I'm sure since it was put there. It was put there for a reason. And then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people decided, hey, we don't really think it belongs there. Well, who decided for you that you could rewrite history? History is what happened. Whether it was good or it was bad, it's what happened. And that person was named after whatever it was. In that society that it was placed there, it was okay. It wasn't obscene. It wasn't pornographic. It was a statue of the man's head.
Right.
But all of a sudden, now and then, and I'm going to be really in trouble for this, but when I flip it around and you say, we want to take it down because we don't believe in today's society, but then we want to go to your school and we want to tell your children that if you study this, you have to study this as well. What would they call that? The new learning technology that they wanted to do?
Well, the critical race theory.
The critical race theory.
CRT.
So then they want you to do that. But then now you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
And I would be in trouble if I said that race because I would be prejudiced, which I'm not trying to be.
Well, again, and I've said it, I don't know how many times, the first quote I ever come out of my mouth that where I said something on camera was that racism will never end as long as it's profitable. And if you look at these companies, and I'm sorry, you look at them, NAACP, any of them, just look at what the people that run it own.
See, I didn't think it was supposed to be I just knowing nothing, I thought that NAACP was for the advancement of colored people or whatever it is. But like you just described it as a business.
It is a business.
And when you see your Reverend Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jacksons, and your all these people, they only show up when something's going on.
Because, like I said,
and
they
don't
profit
get
off
paid
of
if
racism.
nothing's going on.
Exactly.
So that's why they're there. And you can say whatever you want. Oh, he's saying this because they're black. No, it's not. If a white guy showed up and profited, I'd be saying the same thing. It doesn't matter to me.
Look, like I said, me having Indian family and stuff, I mean, there were certain people that were anti-white people, you know, because they were Indian and the massacres of the Indian people and stuff. But people with sense knew that you can't blame the next generation for what the previous generation done.
That's right.
And
But
so
we do it.
But yeah, and people
All
like
the
you
time.
said, Al Sharpton, those guys, they keep the pot stirred up because they profit from it. If there wasn't no money in it, they would
have
quit
no job.
Exactly. They'd be just as obsolete. I'm telling you, man. People are stupid.
So stay tuned. You know, like I said, when I come back, I'll have some terrific stories from the Oklahoma visit. And it's going to be cold down there, so I don't think I'll be doing any water sports or anything like that. So you won't get to see me in any Speedos or anything like that. So they do have some, what would you call that, cultural things. You know, they've got engineering museums and Museum of Art and the Philharmonic Museum and stuff like that.
Well, you know how I feel. The few times I've been to Oklahoma,
yeah.
I feel like this. If you're a bad person, you go to hell. If you're a really bad person, you go to Oklahoma.
Well, thanks, Joe, for your support in the city which I used to reside from.
Well,
Yeah,
you
appreciate
had
it.
enough sense to get out of it, didn't you?
Yeah, but I gotta go back and visit and see how things are going down
Well,
there. You know?
as long as you're visiting hell, not
That's true.
just
That's true. Yeah, I might go ride. If the weather warms up, I get to ride go-karts, but I don't think about that. That's about like in the 30s when I'm going to be there for a low.
Wasting all that money on go-karts, we need to be investing that in their airboats.
That's true. Well, an airboat. I want no dang airboat. You want an airboat. Maybe your woman will get you one for your birthday.
Oh yeah, I see that happening.
Yeah, it might be outside tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
This life in a
Have
battle.
you told Gary about the new retarded show that I got you stuck on last night?
Some
We
girl-
watched. No,
Oh
not.
no, I never watched. Have you ever watched that show, The Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
All right, you know the guy Sheldon.
Yes.
Well, this show is young Sheldon.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what.
Right.
she
I mean, I
does.
hate to say that, but yes, I have. He's the
So-
smart-ass little kid that knows everything, right?
Yeah.
He's like an astroscientist, and everybody's
Yeah.
stupid, but him, yeah. What'd you think of it?
Well, it's funny.
Well,
In a dry way, it's funny, you know, it can
we
be.
watched about 25 episodes of it yesterday.
He's so smart, he's annoying,
Yeah,
because he knows everything at all the time.
kind of like me, I guess.
Oh, well, let's just say that. Let's just put that little annoying up to a lot annoying then, if we're going to put you in there with it. What is it that you know, Joe?
I know that if
Uh-oh.
you slap the shit out of a bug,
Yeah?
it don't pester you no more.
Did you see? Did you see those cat-like reflexes? How I got out of the way real fast? Look.
Bitch, my cat-like reflexes, I'd knock your damn hat off your head. If I had to pull back, I'd have them slapped the taste out your mouth.
I just want you to see this, folks, that I have been assaulted
You won't put
live.
this out there.
Them ain't stars in the sky, they're Gary's dentures.
Yeah, at least I know where my dentures are at. Some of my brothers can't say that. Tell that to your cue ball friend. I think we need to get those two together because I think my brother would kill him. I don't
They
know.
might fall in love.
I could be another manic moment. I don't know.
A romantic manic moment.
Yeah, I won't say too much. He might be listening. I don't know, man. You
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
about
he's
him.
probably
He'll
got
come out
a
here and
bug.
kill us all, man. Damn.
He's cloned their phones, so
He
he's
was on
watching
that fucking
us.
plastic mask on and standing
Yeah.
outside the window just looking.
Oh, like those creepy ass movies that they keep coming out with, like the
The Jason movies or whatever.
No, not even Jason. It's like when they're
They got
out in like the middle of like nowhere at a cabin, and then there's like strangers. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's like Strangers is the name of the movie, and there's these masked people and they come to murder the people in the cabin.
I don't know, Joe. You ought to be able to. You might want to reconsider because this is the third story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now she's into that goth stuff.
Oh, always happens.
Oh my! Oh, see, we don't deal with that.
Look,
in
I've
Oklahoma.
watched.
we don't have that
watched
shit
all
in
the Harry
Oklahoma.
Potters.
Harry Potter?
I've contemplated watching the This is just recently.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit trilogy.
Okay,
And then
okay.
the Lord of the Rings trilogy
Stop.
after that.
Stop. And the Harry Potter. Have you watched Harry Potter, Joe?
No. I've watched maybe a show or two.
I have not watched not one show.
The only
Harry
time
Potter.
I watched it, maybe I watched some with Tyler or something one time, or with Sherry and them, or with Envy or something. But yeah, that's not. I never sat down and said, "Hi, I can't wait to see some
Oh
Harry
man,
Potter."
all the time.
Love my Harry
It's
Potter.
always it's a great go-to. Well,
Well, depending on where he's
sometimes
going.
it just goes over my head.
If he's talking
Yeah,
to
that's what happens. It ain't a fake story. It's just over your fucking head.
No, bullshit.
Bullshit.
Most of we
Oh,
ain't gonna find nobody else to put up with your shit. Just like I won't find nobody else that will love me
Happy
as much as you.
birthday to me.
Happy birthday
How
to
long was that
you.
line at the bus station?
Mr. Burns looking motherfucker.
Hey, do I look like his puppet? Move your hand like you're moving my neck, Joe.
Thank you folks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a loved one, tell somebody you don't like.
Whoops.
Sorry.
We do have a page on Facebook called Smokin' Joe Nation. Folks, we hope you have a good evening. Thanks for watching this night's episode of the Cracker Culture Podcast, the podcast for real Floridians. We hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a loved one, tell an enemy. Just spread the word that we're out here acting stupid. And remember, be careful who gives your children cupcakes. For Smokin' Joe and my co-host,
I'm Lizard Dick.
we'll see you next week. Love, peace, and gator grease. I love you, Florida. I'm out.
Peace out.
And that's your rap.
It's a rapper.